What up, y'all? It's your boy Big B representing Level Up Podcast. We live right here on Alameda, day and night Wall Street. Got Lucky C here with me. We got to eat some food, talk about relationships, and talk about life. Stay tuned with us. Check it out. What up, it's your boy Big B representing Level Up Podcast, and we are live at day and night on Alameda, the Black Wall Street in Houston, Texas. I'm here with Lucky C. Nick couldn't be here today, but shout out to Nick. But we are here live and direct. We'll talk about food, relationships, and just life in general. Have a great time. So stay tuned with us and kick it with us.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. So, man, where we at? I mean, you know, relationships is a crazy thing. Everybody got some kind of relationship, but like, what's your thoughts? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
my thoughts on just the dating scene, relationships, period.
Well, really both. I mean, dating, of course. I mean, everybody is quote unquote dating nowadays.
Let's talk about it, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's get comfortable and talk about it.
Yes.
B is newly married.
Sure. Yes, indeed. Yes. Thank you.
That's a round of applause.
Yeah, round. Put it in a circle. For sure.
But myself, I'm still dating. And I think a lot of what we kind of come up against when you're looking for the good guy is, how do you find somebody that's great financially, emotionally, spiritually, but not boring. You know what I mean? Like, there's a fine line.
I got it. And see, I think this is the thing about it. I think I was like, quote unquote, the good guy per se. You know what I mean? You know, girls like bad guys, all that kind of stuff. But I was, quote unquote, the good guy. But the thing is that
define bad guy and good guy.
The guys at school that be stealing, beating people up, you know what I mean, skipping class, those kind of things. I was in class. I didn't miss a day of school from middle school all the way to high school.
Were you the one that got their certificate?
I definitely got. You gonna call me out like that? That's cool. But I definitely got the certificate for perfect attendance for sure, and a scholarship. But yeah. But yeah.
Well, you got a scholarship for perfect attendance.
I mean, I was there, so I was present. So my being present allowed me to lead to my scholarship.
Okay, I'm proud of you, B.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
But yeah, so you know, I was the guy that was in class that was, you know, I wasn't cutting up per se. I mean, I joked, had a good time, but you know, I would be considered quote unquote the nerd guy.
Yeah.
Because I was on my books. I wasn't doing that kind of street stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but still, I feel like I was the person that still had potential. But you know, then everybody wanted the bad guy, the guy that was smoking or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I sold cookies to get my first car. That's cool. You can laugh.
No, listen. I got my hustle in South Park, Texas. We would get shipped here every summer.
Right.
And I went door to door selling candy.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't knock it.
Yeah. So
I think it's dope.
And I think that's the thing, like, you know, everybody wanted that, but then those people phase out. It's like they going to jail and whatever. I mean, some people made it out, but a lot of people got in trouble.
Yeah.
I didn't have those issues because I was quote unquote the good guy, but the good guy is overlooked, I think.
So how do you find your balance? Because B, you do a lot. You do.
Sure.
You're a good guy and a fun guy.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you find your balance in okay, I still want to be the good guy and I'm going to be that. Nobody's going to deter me from that.
Right.
But I also want to be appealing. I want to have fun. I don't want to go to jail.
Right.
But I want to be I want to be just well-rounded.
Right.
How did you find that balance?
I think it's honestly just being myself and being comfortable being myself. It's like, you know, people have a facade, especially online now.
Oh, God.
Everybody wants to be this person online because you're portrayed to be this person.
Yeah.
But then you're acting. I don't want to act. Like, there's too much work to act.
It is.
I don't have the energy to do that. Like, I deal with people all day. You know what I mean? So it's like, I have to be real with them. I like to be a straight shooter per se. You know, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we turn it on the kindness, you know, in certain situations, but overall I'm the same person. Like,
let me ask you a question, because I find this with myself. Do you find that when you're comfortable in your own skin that you are met with more people who don't like it than people who like it? And let me reach a point here also. When I say people that don't like it, it's because they're not clear on who they are.
Right.
So they're gonna try
That's
to
the
break
thing.
you down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think you hit the nail on the head. When people are uncomfortable in their own skin, that's when they're sometimes intimidated by your transparency of being you. Like people understand. People are jealous of you being comfortable of being you.
Isn't that crazy?
Man, that is wild.
Like nobody
That is
can do
wild.
me like I do me.
Exactly.
And you're mad at me for being
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
and being comfortable for being
Yeah.
me and everything that goes along with me.
Right. They be in a space of being in a facade so long that they're jealous of the fact that you don't have to live in a facade, that you're just being you. You can naturally be funny. You can naturally just have good people come around you or naturally attract people to you. I experienced that before. Somebody was jealous of me for just being me.
Just
like,
being you.
Yeah, I didn't go out my way to be seen. I didn't go out my way to be noticed, but they were jealous of my natural attraction from people. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, guys and women. Just, you know what I mean? Just,
preaching.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like people be jealous of that. You be like, I ain't even do nothing. I didn't mean no harm. I'm just being myself. But you mad at me for just being me?
Just being
which is
me.
crazy. But
Yeah.
it's real life though. And they won't even tell you. Like they'll fall out with you and you won't even have a clue. Like you be like, dang, what happened? What went wrong?
Yes.
And you'll never know because they fell out just because they were jealous of you being you.
Yeah, and then the crazy part is it'll come sometimes from people closest to you.
Those the ones that's gonna do it.
Yeah, like-
because they see it.
Like I've been this person.
Yes,
You
yes.
know I've been this.
Yes.
Oh, no, you change. No, you
changed.
have changed.
Or you wanna
want to change.
There you go.
And you're mad at me
Yeah.
for being
living in your
something
truth.
different. Yeah.
It's living in your truth is all it is. You know what I mean? And that's like what we talked about, off camera. Like people are afraid to be themselves
Yes.
in relationships. Like they want to have this, like you said, we meet
The representative.
There you go. That's the word you use. We meet them initially and we around that person for whatever amount of time, but eventually your representative, he gonna clock out or she gonna clock out.
Let me tell you, B. They've gotten so good these days. I've seen people be the representative for years.
That's terrible.
And then in the end, you're like, oh, that's really who you are.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's really who you are. I will say I'm personally not really dating right now because I'm tired of meeting representatives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just show me who you are. Let me see how that fits into who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Flaws and all.
Yeah.
Flaws and all. What I find is a lot of men lead with money.
Thought about it.
And then when it's time to be who they are,
Yeah.
they don't know how. So the first thing they'll say is, oh, you go there, you about the money. No, that's what you led with, boo.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you mad at the fact that I gravitate to what you live with? It's crazy.
Yes.
Listen,
It is diabolical.
I'm gonna tell you about my personal dating thing. Like before, if I met a girl, I literally always had a nice car. Even back then, I would literally drive my hoopty on the date because I don't want you to see that car because I don't want you to fall in love with that.
But why should you have to? You know what I mean? I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's like, why should you have to hide parts of you? You know what I mean?
I think it's the Coming to America effect. Remember Prince and
Yeah,
King?
yeah.
He wanted somebody to literally love him for him. Not because I'm a prince, not because I have all this whatever possessions, but because of who I am. So it's the Prince and King effect. I don't want anything that I own that can go away tomorrow. Let's be clear. I can lose it all tomorrow. Everything could be gone. So when this is gone at nighttime, when I take all this stuff off, do you like me? Or do you like what I can do for you or the experience I can provide?
And you know what I love about what you just said? I see so many men online and in person that are like, nobody cares about the man unless he's paying for something or has money. That's what you're leading with.
For sure.
So what do you expect?
Right.
If you're telling her, oh, I got this and I got that and I work here and work there and da-da-da, instead of leading with your personality, tell me who you are. Tell me what you like to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or here's another one that kills me. You constantly talking about your ex and how she was wrong and she did you like this and did like that. You're just leading with the wrong stuff.
For sure.
I don't know. But okay, so let's go back to, I don't want to get too far
No,
off
you're
track.
good, you're good.
Let's go back to being the good guy, but not being the boring guy. How did you, because you kind of floppy.
Okay, yeah. I try to be. I
hung out with B before. B he's a gentleman, cool guy. He's got next level.
Yeah.
You know, y'all keep the change. Keep the change.
Yeah.
But how do you find a balance in being the good guy and not being. Do you understand what I'm saying when I'm saying boring?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's all based upon experiences. Like I was telling you, like off camera, I like to travel and experience things. So if you got experience and you got knowledge to offer people, that's how you don't be boring. Like the thing is, a lot of times people in our circles, we go to the same places, eat at the same places.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, but when you come to the table, you be like, hey, have you been to the Poppy Steakhouse in Miami? Have you been there? Oh no, I've never been. Tell me about it. What's great? Or just simple stuff. Have you been to the Hills in Austin, Texas? Just things like that is more often than just saying, hey, have you been to the club in Third Ward?
So how do you find people that are equally yoked without the, oh, he's talking about Miami, he's talking about this restaurant and that? How do you, and you know what, I didn't even think about that until we're having this conversation, that just because you're sharing an experience, everybody, they act like they want to know about the experience, but they don't. And you're really just trying to be like, no, it was dope. Let me tell you about it. You know what I mean? How do you balance that?
And see, there's a thing I do on social media where I like to hashtag motivation.
I love that.
And the reason why I say this is because you can post something and people take it as you trying to cap. In reality, I'm not capping. I want to show you I'm from here, and also I've been here. So you can do the same thing. I'm not better than you. I'm not bigger than you. Like, this is all something that we can all experience. So that's why I hashtag motivation. So y'all don't feel like I'm like, y'all can't be over here. No, I want you to see this. I want you to see that somebody that looks like you is over in these places. So that's how you try to share with people. But then still, somebody's still going to be like,
I was just going to say,
oh, no matter what. Like, there's always going to be that person in the crowd that's going to be like, he capping.
Yeah.
But in reality, I don't never want to do that. I want to show people that this is livable.
This is possible.
Livable. Yeah, like stop doing this, a little bit of this, and you can get more of this.
Yeah.
So that's what it's for. It's for motivational purposes. It's not for flexing purposes at all.
Okay, so where are you from, B?
Houston, Texas, Southside to be exact.
Okay, so, and that's my other thing. A lot of times, people would use the excuse, because I come from the bottom.
Yeah.
They would use the excuse of where they come from as a reason not to be better.
No.
You know what I mean?
Right,
I hear that from a lot of men.
Yeah.
That, and I'm not going, listen, I am the type of woman, I will play on your weakness. If you start just coming at me because you think I'm attractive and I don't really want it, and then you start insulting, I'm gonna think you're emotional. And there was no man around.
For sure.
And you're insecure, and I'll start playing on those things because I know it makes you mad and you're already emotional. You know what I mean? And
I will say this, because I came from a single parent home. So a lot of men, especially where I'm from, grew up like that.
Yeah.
So it's actually it's hard, but we have to make it a job to go the extra mile to understand. Like, hey, listen, just because my home was like this, I don't have to bash.
I want it to be different.
Yeah, like you have to experience and see other people's relationships. Like I have friends who have parents that been married. You know what I mean? I have friends that grew up with their dads. Like I grew up with my mom and my grandparents.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, I got to see that. They had a long 60-year marriage that you don't really see anymore.
No.
But different times though. You know what I mean? So getting a piece of that and seeing like, hey, look, this is one way to do it. This is the way I grew up, but it doesn't mean everybody experienced that. And so when you go into a relationship, that's the problem your experiences. So, you might have a woman you date and she might grow up with a dad. And her dad might have spoiled her. You might have a woman who got molested. You know what I mean? So it's like the things you have to really have conversations with women or your partner, if it's, the way around, to understand where they come from. Because surface level, we don't see everything on the outside. We're like, you're fine, you got a big butt, you got a nice smile. Cool. Yeah. But internally, what's going on? Like, what makes you tick? Like, what did you experience growing up? Well, were you molested? If so, have you dealt with that? Are you healed? Are you in therapy? You want to go to therapy? So these things, like, people are not talking about. They just want to have a good time, which is cool. But I'm too old to be doing it, and I need to understand where it's going.
And I love that you said that about, you really got to kind of know someone's background, because I feel like I was having a conversation with a friend yesterday, and sometimes you see the red flag.
Oh yeah, we ignore. We run right through them.
And you run right through them. And then you're like, yeah.
She smelled good. Man, you seen that butt? Ooh.
No, but women do the same. Oh, he got money. He got this. He got that.
Yeah.
But what comes along with that? And this was something we were kind of discussing earlier. Sometimes going into those situations, because whether it's the money or the body, you end up in a relationship that is now physically and mentally affecting you.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
You're going into brokenness. You know, so sometimes it is cool to be with the quiet guy, the guy that because I believe if you're the right kind of mate, you're going to bring the fun out.
For sure.
You can show them something different.
But then it's also like you got to figure out why this person is dating. Some people are dating for fun. Some people are dating because these are questions you got to ask. Like, not saying you got to hit somebody on the first date with all these things, but understand: does this person want to have you around for a good time or for a long time? Like sometimes I've had just a short time. Just we having a good time. We're gonna rock out for the weekend, a couple of weeks, a month, whatever. Like they said on Instagram, the 2-week relationships be fun as hell. You know what I mean? Which is cool if that's your thing.
Not.
But sometimes listen. If that's your thing, I ain't knocking nobody. If your 2-week relationship,
I can't stand.
I'm just saying, it's how it is what it is. But some people that say I'm at a point where now I do want to date long term. I want to build a family. I want to have a partnership with somebody. So
how do you find that in this day and age?
It's tough, but communication. Because a lot of times people don't say what they really want. They say what they think the person want to hear versus what they really want, because they are again afraid of the judgment, afraid of hearing the word no, afraid of being passed on because they want to say something that sounds cool so I can get in your pants. Versus like, let me be me and transparent. So if you like me, cool. If you don't like me, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Men. I'm gonna speak for men. The rejection is tough.
Okay.
It's tough.
Is that a thing?
For sure.
Because I've seen men, and I'm the nicest rejector. I will tell you, it's not you, it's me. Because sometimes it is me.
Yeah.
I'm going through a phase right now where I'm like, I'm not dating because I'm disappointed in the state of where dating is. I'm disappointed in where men are.
Yeah.
I'm just disappointed, but that's my option.
Yeah,
and I'm not knocking anybody. I'm not saying you're less but I see how men, they get mad. And you're like, what are you mad about? You know what I mean? Like, dating is like friendship. It should be like friendship first.
Should be.
Decide I don't want to be your friend.
Should be.
And you can't be mad at me for not being your friend.
At all. At all. But you gotta think about it. Even with men, like a lot of that rejection starts at home. Think about it.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. That's deep.
Think about it. Like, we're growing up in single parent homes. Sometimes we don't see our dads, or maybe the dads, but my dad's and the mom not. So initially, we already have attachment issue or lack of.
Yeah.
So some people dealing with that. Like, well, dang, I'm not wanted, and then you gonna come around and diss me. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's not your fault. It's still your option, but sometimes we don't properly apply that to the right place. You know what I mean? Just because I got rejected doesn't mean that you're a bad person. But now you kind of stirring up my insides of my past of what I've dealt with internally, and I haven't addressed. You know what I mean? I lived with it, but I didn't address it. I didn't go to counseling. I didn't have a real conversation to say I was hurt by my dad not being in my life.
Yeah.
I was hurt by my mama not being there in my football games. I was hurt by not being able to wear designer clothes at school.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So,
and that opens up into so many other channels too. Like, sure. I didn't even think about what you were saying, the rejection of a young man, or we'll get into the young ladies later. We deal with rejection differently.
Yeah.
But I didn't really get into the fact that sometimes no one's showing up for them. And then they become grown men. Because you hear a lot of men right now that they sound so angry.
Yeah.
They sound angry.
Think about it. You got some men out here as an adult, they've been paying bills and keeping their household together since they was like probably 12 or 13 years old. So all they know is provide. So now you get a situation where you trying to be in a relationship and this person here is not respecting you, or whatever the case may be. So it's like, dang, I've been doing this the whole time. All I know how to do is provide. They don't know how to love. They don't know how to nurture. You know what I mean? They haven't been taught that. So it can work, but somebody has to really spend that time, be patient with the person, because all they know is get it, grind and get it. And that's why some people leave with money, because that's all they know.
all they know.
All they know is, I'm going to get the bills paid. I'm going to make sure the lights stay on. I'm going to make sure the gas don't get cut off. Because since I was little, this is what I had to do.
This is what I had to do, which is totally unfair as a child.
It's unfair. But again, that's why being ready to be in a relationship, these things you have to ask, like, how did you grow up?
Yeah.
What was your household like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you got to know.
And it's sad because a lot of people are embarrassed
For sure.
by how they grew up.
Yeah.
You know?
We talked about that. People don't want to be transparent about who they really are. And not saying they're necessarily trying to hide something per se, but they don't want to expose themselves and feel judged by somebody.
No, they don't, especially if it's going to be a 2-week relationship.
On the 2 week, I'm finna give you the best 2 weeks. We finna turn up. Hey, we finna over here. Hey, pull up. Hey, it's lit. And so think about it. They might live off of that because guess what? I never have to expose myself to you. In those 2 weeks, I can give you the best time. And when I'm done with you, or vice versa, you will never know the hurt I had inside. Because all I did was show you a good time.
Yeah.
You don't know that inside I'm really struggling. I really hate how I'm living my life.
Yeah.
But we had a good time. I got what I wanted. Hopefully you got something you wanted.
Yeah.
And now we're going to separate ways. And I ain't got to tell you what's going on.
That's scary.
Yeah.
That is scary. It is. It's scary. And you know, I thought about this the other day because I've been married. I have children, and I fortunately was married and had children. Okay, let's talk about pre-COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Pre-COVID dating was a totally different.
Definitely was.
It was a totally different mindset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now, after those 3-4 years we had in COVID, I feel like it's more survival. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure.
And what do you do, like as a mother? I know I got my daughter in it's about you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's about you, and not in the super selfish way, but in a selfish way. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because it's, you know, a mama's babies, daddy's babies. You don't know.
Yeah,
You know what I
don't
mean?
know.
So you have to choose a direction that's good for you. But I see so many young women. And when I say young, I mean 20-somethings. And I'm so glad I'm not in that, you know, wanting to be married and wanting the children and wanting a husband, because you don't know how it's going to go anymore. You don't, like, there's no promises. Like, there's just no promises, you know?
I got one better for you. Look at the music then versus now. Like, think about that. Relationships, a lot of times, you know, the mood is being set, right? They say set the mood, or, you know, whatever. The music is different. Like, the music, like, think about the artists that were like Jagged Edge, 112, Boys to Men.
Yeah.
Like, these people were actually begging for, I ain't gonna say begging.
No, it was begging, but it was
cute.
No, it was begging, but it was grown man begging.
Exactly.
Like, yes, and it wasn't lying begging.
Yeah. For
You know
sure.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure. That's what I'm saying. You gotta think about how it was then. Like now, the tone, the music is more like, let's turn up, let's go outside. I bought this for you. What you got for me? See your followers on Instagram. You know, the music is different. So it's like that sets the tone on how people approach people. Like, people live off social media in order to approach people. Like, they don't even communicate in the clubs anymore. Have you seen how the clubs look now?
No, I try not to go anymore.
Everybody's in the club doing this. You know what I mean?
I came from an era when they
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know,
people need a neck brace because, you know, your neck is down like this the whole time, looking at your phone. You're not even looking at people,
That's like
looking
fun.
around. You know what I mean? But people literally go inside the venue to look down at their phone, or they might record themselves real quick, and then so they go, hey, turn up, and then back to being sitting regular. The communication is already breaking down in the new generation.
Yeah.
Going back to the music, that's the thing. It's all about the vibe, you know, the moment, but that's not every time. It's not every day. It's a moment.
Yeah.
So it's like, that is what people are living through, just like those moments. And I don't want somebody for a moment. I want somebody when we can be around each other looking ugly.
Yeah.
And I still love you.
And I still love you.
Yeah, because I don't love you for when we was in the club popping bottles.
Yeah.
I love you for, hey, we came here for conversation. Can you motivate me?
Yeah.
Like, can you pour into me, like, to get me to the next level?
Yeah.
Pun intended. You know what I mean? So it's like those kind of things. I don't need somebody who just a fun time. Because when I'm down or I don't mentally, it might not be financially. Because when you say down, people think it's money. It might be just mentally. I'm
Man.
going through it. I'm trying to figure everything out. Trying to please this person, to please this situation. Can you pour into me or direct me in a way to go to where I can make my life better?
Yeah.
Really, essentially better for us.
Yeah.
Because we're in a relationship.
Yeah. And you know what? When you said that, it made me think. I can't tell you how many relationships I've been in where, because I'm a nurturer. I love to nurture. When that's my person, you
locked in.
Yeah, I'm locked in. But then it comes from childhood. You know what I mean? And it comes from not being the favorite child and not being, and I'm cognizant of that. But I've learned that sometimes people don't love you; they love the way you love them.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
And I've had to say that a couple of times. Like you don't really care. You care about how I make you feel.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
That's deep.
That is deep.
Yeah, because you get caught up in the moment sometimes where this person made me feel like this, and now you can fall in love with a moment. But then you expect that person to act like that moment every time, and that's not fair on either side. You know what I mean? Because that was one moment we had and shared.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Or I look at all the moments I'm pouring into you, but I'm the type, when I get tired, I'm going to stop giving those moments to see how you react.
Yeah.
And if you get really, really, really mad, like I'm going to stop doing the little stuff. I'm just going to stop.
Yeah.
Because I need to understand what it is, why I feel empty and you feel so full.
Yeah.
Why you know what I mean? Why my
Sure.
cup is like.
Yeah.
So I just kind of back off to see this. Well, did you come too tough? Did you pour too much?
Right.
And what I'm learning right now is if my cup is not full, I can't pour into anyone else's.
You know
cup.
good. You know
Yeah,
good.
I can't.
That's true. That's the thing. We have to be able to recognize that I'm not at my best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm pouring out more than what I'm receiving. And sometimes it'll be like that, but then it can't be like that all
the time.
Like there's some weeks or some months where I might give more and you might give more, but it can't be a constant thing.
No.
So we gotta be able to pick me up too.
Yeah, and we're in a time, and I'm not going to say this is pre-COVID because this is just a lot of times how people are.
Yeah.
Where we're dealing with a lot of narcissism. If y'all don't know what that means, look it up.
Yeah.
But people will do things to you, and then when you react, they act like you're not supposed to react. Like if you cheated on me, I'm supposed to get mad you cheated.
Right.
Instead of you being like, well, if you did this and this and this, I wouldn't have cheated.
What was the communication before that happened?
Exactly.
Did you tell me I don't like this, or you tell me I need this, or you tell me, hey, I like when you do this, or I don't like this? And it's easy to say now, but sometimes it's uncomfortable to explain to people what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
But that communication is key to a good relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll be walking around with stuff on their chest and shoulders, say nothing about it, but be inside burning up. You know what I mean? Looking at their partner like, you just don't know.
Yeah.
As soon as you do X, Y, Z, I'm out the door. You looking for a reason to do something. So,
and that's another thing I wanted to touch on with the women. And I'm not going to say men don't do it, but the way they treat you is how they feel about you. The way they talk to you, that's how they feel about you. And you thinking, oh, well, he had a bad day, it'll change, or going back then. At that point, you deserve what's happening because you keep going back. You know, it's not a changed behavior. That person's not going to change. You know, so.
Yeah, you can have a bad day. We ain't trying to have no bad years. You know what I mean? Because at this point, this is just you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to recognize that and be prepared to know that this is not what I want to live with.
Yeah.
So.
And this is kind of going back to what I was saying in the beginning. When I was coming out, it was like the bad boys that were like that. Now,
That's the
it's like picking through straw because even the lames have, like, they think they live.
But you know why, right? It's social media.
It's
'Cause
social
for 60 seconds, I can be whoever I want to be.
Absolutely.
Like literally whoever I want to be. And I want to get into that more. Let's take a break here and let's look at some food and
Absolutely.
come back and talk to y'all good people about what we got going on. Stay tuned. Level Up Podcast.
How y'all doing? We're here at Day and Night. We have Brandon and Miss Lucky. They came in to do a video, and I want to just advertise for them what they eating today with eggs and cheese, a Caesar salad, chicken, rib eye, mac and cheese with greens, lobster bites with French toast, potatoes, turkey sausage, shrimp and grits.
Come on now.
A strawberry mimosa was the drink, and a lemonade. And I miss TT here at Day and Night, so y'all need to come out and check us out. We open 24 hours, and the food is superb.
It is. Pull up on TT.
And come up on TT.
All right, we back after having some amazing food. Like, man, the list. What all did we have? We had so much.
I had a salad.
And I had a steak, potatoes, grits, shrimp, turkey sausage, all by myself.
Chicken wings. Y'all gotta come try it.
Yeah,
I will
definitely.
say it's
Pull
probably
up.
some of the best food I've had.
Sure. And they 24 hours. Think about this. 1 o'clock in the morning, you ain't gotta go to IHOP. You pull up right here.
Yes.
Great food, home cooked food, served to you to the table. Great wait staff, very accommodating. Look, we in here, so you know they're accommodating. So thank you. Definitely
Great
check.
vibe too.
Vibe,
And y'all come in here and ask for Miss TT.
Oh yeah, hey, TT had a diamond. TT got. You'll see. I ain't gonna say. TT got that TT.
When she comes back, I'll let y'all meet TT.
TT, for sure.
is ball.
TT the vibe.
She
for
is.
sure,
TT
for sure.
is where it's at.
For sure. Well, yeah. Well, we full, but we just want to say thank y'all for listening to us, and we got a couple things we're gonna throw out there, but we're gonna wrap this up. But we're gonna let y'all send us questions, y'all comments, y'all thoughts, y'all relationship situations, or whatever happened to y'all, so we can chime in. Let's talk about it. Let's grow together. Let's learn how we can do better, and not just keep having the same repetitive cycle of these broken relationships.
Yeah, and also, I'm sorry to cut you off, B, but if you have questions or you want to be part of the conversation, DM me at lucky.girlc and DM B at
Big B713.
Big B713.
For sure.
You can jump in on the
Let's
next.
talk about it.
Let's talk.
Let's
about
grow,
it.
guys.
Yes.
Let's grow.
Yes.
Let's grow.
And you know what? We want to hear the stories.
Yeah, because hurt people hurt people. We don't want to hurt people no more.
Yes. No.
Yeah. Been there, done that. We over there now.
Well, sometimes you want to hurt people,
Well,
but we want to hear why.
Right, yeah. Why are you hurting people?
Why you hurt?
Why you punch that man like that?
Well, I wasn't going there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like no felony stuff.
Right.
Just, you know.
It was a shoulder punch. It was
Yeah. It was,
no bruises.
No.
No bruises.
yeah. But y'all tap in with us like
Please do. Yeah, let us.
And y'all make sure y'all come to Day and Night
Yes.
next to 5015. I know if I say the club, y'all gonna know where it's at.
I know what 5015 is.
Right next door. Like 2 steps.
Literally. I could throw a rock or I could throw an omelet at 5015 from here. So
And they have omelets.
Oh, everything. So definitely check them out. Shout out to Labo for allowing us to be in this space, giving us this platform to utilize the space and highlight a great black-owned business in the city. All right, Level Up Podcast. We out here.
This is Diamond. Look how pretty she is, y'all.
Hey.
Here's Diamond. Let me see the bed. Let's see the bed. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're asking Diamond the question of tell us the climate and what it's like dating in Houston right now.
Oh my God.
Well, first of all, how old are you?
I'm 29 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
You're
29.
great. Okay.
Right, you know. Dating in Houston right now is trash.
Oh, dang.
It is trash, and it comes from the women and the men actually. The men nowadays that I've been, I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
Yeah. So then when I moved down here, it's like the men they like provide other people's lives. And it's like,
Come on,
they'll
fellas.
be saying, oh, I got this, I got that, I got that.
Yeah.
But then when I meet the person who really got it, it's like they just be saying crazy. But
Ooh.
the women too.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Women
come on now. Come
trash.
on. Okay,
Like,
talk about it.
these women, they like to sell the
Animals.
men, yeah, animals. And then it's like, it just makes this, these women nowadays, how can I explain it? They're like,
Are you dating women as well?
no, I
Okay, you're just talking about how
Yeah,
women are.
yeah, because I just can't make it a one-standard thing. It's
Right.
The dating pool is like both. The
Absolutely.
men and the women.
Absolutely.
And the women nowadays, it's like, they too tough. Like,
Come on now.
like bring it down a little
Yeah,
bit. They
come
like
on
all the
now.
way up here when
Yeah.
they're with a man. But you have to let the man lead. And when the man lead, you follow behind him.
Come on now.
But even if it's vice versa, if your woman lead, you gotta be that down there to like help her keep elevating together. It's like dating. It's like everybody in Houston is all over the place.
Do you
Yeah.
find that in Chicago as well?
Yes, I feel like, but it's more here. I don't know why. It's just more. I think because like all the bars, all the clubs, it's like this is the spot that everyone come to.
Yeah.
Tourist stay.
Yeah,
It's just
for sure.
like, it's crazy. The STD rates are sky high right now.
Yeah, that's scary.
And like the dating pool, it's like everybody is just with everybody. It's like I feel like you gonna pick your one or two, because you know sometimes you gotta have it. You know, so you pick your 1 or 2, and you just it's not 5 or 6.
Right.
You have your 1 or 2, and you pick your 1, and that 2 gotta go.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
What it is, all of that in one circle, and,
Right.
and you, it's like a triangle.
It is.
If you,
It is.
if say my name Jason, this Jason, this Mark, and this Nick. If Jason messes with 2 women, then Nick is messing
That
with
was my
the same
next
2 women,
question.
and then Justin messing, and these 2 women messing with yada 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 yada.
Yeah.
It's love and hip hop. It's
Yeah.
a circle.
It is.
Come on
What
now.
we doing?
Right.
What we doing? And it's like it makes me as a woman, like my man from now. I met him in Houston, but he's from California.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's not just all over the place. I feel like the ones that's like valuable, somebody that you can value, somebody you're not gonna catch outside every other street.
Come on now.
Somebody who got a job.
Okay.
Somebody who getting up doing what they gotta do. Somebody who's taking care of their family. Somebody who's building generational wealth.
Come on now.
All of that outside hitting the club. I want Don Julio this, Don Julio that. Those people done bitching.
Hello.
Yeah.
You don't need no woman. You want a child. You want a girl.
For sure.
I'm not with that.
I have 2 questions.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you find that the men that fit more what you're looking for are inside? They not outside.
They not outside 7 days a week.
Gotcha.
They probably do one day with the fellas, one day
Sunday,
with
maybe.
Yeah.
my girl. But 7 days a week, you
Say it.
constantly. It's no way I can walk in 50-15, and I was there last week, and the same niggas in there again.
Unless you work.
And that's how it
Unless,
is.
yeah, unless you work there. But that's how it be. I should never be able to lay eyes on the same man everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Why you everywhere?
Yeah.
Sure.
But that goes for a woman too.
Yeah.
Don't no man want no street pole.
Come
Go in the
on.
house.
Come on now.
Go in the house. You outside doing what? Looking for what?
Entertaining
Get
me.
entertained. It's
Yeah.
multiple men. Just like these men are entertaining multiple women.
Yeah.
And it's nasty.
Yeah.
And it's all together is nasty.
Yeah.
So
That's how I feel.
how did you trust the person that you're with? How did you find that cohesiveness?
He started doing different things that I wasn't really used to.
Okay.
Like, so I'm from Chicago, I will say that again. He'll text me, get up, babe. I got you a flower, get dressed. The black truck will be there at 3 o'clock.
Message.
You know, stuff like that.
Message.
That's a grown man.
And that's leading too. Like we
That's
talking
leading.
about.
That's a grown man.
That's leading.
So it makes me,
He's
it makes
setting
me
the tone.
Yes, the tone. So it's like I know he likes to do this. He want me to look a certain way, even though I'm already how I am
I love
together.
that.
But I'm gonna go with the flow with my man.
I
Want.
love that.
I'm a woman. He
But
takes
he
care of
gets-
me.
he gets
Yes,
you
it
the-
makes me
the-
want to submit and be
feminine.
submissive. Yes,
I love
my
that.
secondary area.
Come on,
I
fellas.
hate being King Kong.
Yeah.
I want to be soft. I want to be the girl that I am, the woman that I am.
Right.
So it's like I have to just take a leap.
Yeah.
And I just went with the flow for like months at a
Yeah.
time. And that's the most straightest thing I did.
Yeah.
Dating. And now we're in a relationship. I'm not dating no more. I am with someone.
There you go.
Yes.
And
So don't be hitting me up with
Yeah.
diamonds. She got a man.
Yeah.
Where she
I
at?
got sister, so.
Do you want to give out your Instagram or social?
Yes, I can. I make rugs. My business page is Mrs. Rugs.
Okay.
And then my Instagram, my personal page is the only terrain with the underscore.
There you go.
Yes, and she's gorgeous, y'all.
And the queen has spoken.
Hey.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Appreciate you. All right, y'all. We here with the gentleman now at day and night, and we gonna ask him his opinion. Mr. Josh, right? Okay. All right. Tell me what your thoughts are of the dating scene, the dating climate in Houston, Texas right now.
Dating climate is pretty hot in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
All types of women, all types of fellas, all walks of life. It's pretty cool out here. So every day is like California, you know.
Okay.
It never rains.
So it's
Okay. And let's go on.
so you would say it's a good dating climate?
Oh
or-
yes, of course.
Oh.
It's a lot of single people, so you know, a lot of people go out. A lot of people like the Houston nightlife. So we have a lot of fun out here.
Are you from Houston?
Yes, born and raised.
Okay, nice. It's very different from what the women say the dating scene
Really?
is.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what? The guys got to be a little bit more confident.
I love that.
Women are so beautiful. We don't know how to approach them.
Look at him, ladies. You
Be
hear?
honest and transparent. I love this. I love it.
Okay, the women are beautiful and
Yes, the women are beautiful, but the guys have to be more
Yeah.
confident. So once they're more confident, more comfortable,
yeah,
get you a few drinks in, then after that.
yeah. Y'all come see Josh at day and night.
Yeah, for
You know what I mean? He's single.
Hey.
Hey, ladies, easy on the eyes. Shout out your Instagram so they can find you.
Oh yeah, follow me at Everybody Knows Josh on Instagram. So everybody knows Josh. Okay.
Josh says his dating has been wonderful here.
Yes.
That's what he says.
Yes. Just other beliefs.
Yes.
He said it's going down. Pull up.
I love it out here.
All right, Josh.
We
Thank
appreciate you starting with us show. Yes, sir. We are here day and night on Alameda, checking out one of the founding fathers, I'm gonna say, of this beautiful establishment. Tell us about yourself and what we got going on.
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm D. Allen. I'm one of the partners here day and night, right in the heart of 3rd Ward, 5101 Alameda, right on the corner of Southmore and Alameda. Come check us out. We're 24 hours, number one 24-hour cafe in the city. Great food, day and night.
Right next to 5015, y'all. You know
Right
when I
next
call
to
out a club, you know where it's at. How do we get one of these t-shirts, one of these day and night t-shirts?
Just come in and ask for one. We keep them on deck for sure.
You ladies come see D.
Y'all go
Y'all
check
come
them
tap
out.
in. The food's amazing.
Yes, for sure.
Absolutely.
Great vibe.